Hello everyone and welcome back to this system series of Star Trek Online. My name is Winters and you are most welcome. So, for this episode we are going to do the Tour of the Galaxy mission. The Tour of the Galaxy mission is a nice little way of building up some energy credits. For a 100% successful run, you can net just under 1 million energy credits. This mission can be done once every 20 hours. And in order to complete it successfully, you need a very specific build. So you can see we're down here at the shipyard in Earth Space Dock. So we're going to go to Manage Ships. And you can see I have a second ship up here, the USS Roadrunner. And this is a multi-mission reconnaissance explorer. This is one of the T5 Vestas. And really unique. You need two of the Vestas at the very least. I suppose I would advise buy the pack when there's a ship sale on, because it's ultimately cheaper per ship, you know, by buying the pack. Anyway, what you want from this particular ship are these two consoles. One comes from... a different one comes with each variant of the Vesta, and you just need two of the three from the three different ships. And if we right click on one of them and click on more details, and we scroll all the way down to the bottom here, we can see the two-piece set bonus is a maximum warp factor of 24. It basically increases our warp factor speed. Flight turn rate is set to 6 as well. The next item that we need is this console engineering polaric modulator. This gives a plus 20% slipstream turn rate, which is huge. Now you get that by playing the Delta Flight mission in the Iconium War story arc. That's where you pick up this console. The next item that we need is the Obelisk Subspace Rift Warp Core. You can see in the stats here it gives a plus 20% slipstream turn rate and a plus 20% slipstream speed. Again, absolutely huge. You can get that warp core by playing the Solanae Dyson Sphere story arc and playing the mission Sphere of Influence, specifically that mission. That's where you get this warp core. The last item that you need is the assimilated sub-transwarp engines. These are impulse engines from the Task Force Omega reputation. This gives a maximum warp factor speed bonus again, and makes a big difference to how fast you can travel in sector space. So that's the gear you need and the type of ship you need. So we click on Ready Starship. And just checking to make sure everything's still fine. Yep. Okay. Right, we are going to beam up. Now, this next part is important. You actually don't want to pick the mission up yet. The reason why you don't want to pick the mission up yet is because the second you do, a 15-minute timer starts. And it is tight going to complete the course in 15 minutes. Even with the proper build, it's still tight going. So what you want to do is you want to get in position first, and you'll see we're gonna do that now. We're gonna get in position, and once in position, we're gonna set course for the first checkpoint, and then we're going to accept the mission. And basically, you know, that just maximizes our full potential, you know. Disable visuals, that's what I want to do there. Yeah, that's what I want to do basically anyway, so that we have the maximum amount of time to complete this mission. Okay, so this is the first checkpoint, the Tenebs system. So at this stage we are going to open up our mission journal. We're going to go to available, we're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and we are going to pick up Tour of the Galaxy. Now pay attention here. We're going to hail, but we're not going to accept just yet. We're going to close down the mission journal, and we are going to set course for the Tenebs system. And once we get a little bit closer, we are going to accept the mission. And we'll accept it now. Set course for the next one. I actually messed that up a little bit, but only lost probably about 2 seconds, hopefully. And it won't have hurt us too much. So the next checkpoint is the Orion system. And directly after that, then we have the Risa system. So we'll get ready to make that course correction and engage. And after the Risa system, we are going to... Wait a minute, actually. I want to set this to primary mission. We're going down to Turelius. So, you see what happened there now? I was going to set course for the Federation Fleet Starbase. So what I quickly done was I set the Tour of the Galaxy mission as my primary so that it would highlight all the checkpoints in gold or yellow. That's actually a very good thing to do. You can get confused, and I have got confused. I'll put my hands up. I've got confused in the past when I wasn't doing that, and made mistakes and ultimately didn't succeed in the mission. Next checkpoint is Drazona Station. So we're currently turning there now and making our way up to there. You can see as well, for each checkpoint that we hit, we also get 25,000 energy credits, as well as some trade and exploration XP. So you get rewards, or rewarded, as you complete checkpoints. So you don't have to complete the full course in order to get rewarded. You get rewarded as you complete checkpoints, like there. See, another 25,000, some exploration, and some trade XP as well. By the time we get to the Arcanus system, our slipstream should be off cooldown. So when we set our course for the Virinat system, we will be able to kick in our slipstream again, and we'll get ready to do that now. Course, and kick in slipstream, and away we go. After the Virinat system, we are going to the Argelius system. And engage. And after the Argelius system, we're going up to the Vendor system. Get ready for that one. And we engage. Right, after the Vendor system, we are going to the Nimbus system. And our slipstream should get us to the Vendor system, and by the time we get to Nimbus, our slipstream should be off its cooldown, and we can kick it in again. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to do is, once we reach Nimbus, we are going to set course for the Lurs system. When we do that and we begin to turn, we're going to cross the border here, and we're going to get a warning saying that we cannot go into unexplored space or some crap like that. The trouble is, when that notification or window pops up, our throttle is set to 0 and we stop dead in space. So you need to be on the ball to dismiss that message straight away, because if you don't, you can lose valuable time. But the trick is not to accidentally go into Nimbus system by mistake, and believe me, I've done it. So there's the notification. We kick in slipstream and away we go again. So yeah, I've gone to Nimbus, I've set course, and I've accidentally jumped into the Nimbus system and lost valuable time, and I mean valuable time, because this is a really, really tricky course to complete. You cannot make any mistakes. any stalls along the way or anything, and it can make a huge difference to you as to whether or not you're going to succeed, or you know, only complete 90% of the course. Alright, next system is the Vorn system. And our slipstream should bring us down to there, and after the Vorn system we're going to the Iconia system. And after the Iconia system we're going to go down to the Feven system. Hopefully by the time we get down here our slipstream should be off its cooldown, so we can kick in slipstream again. And engage. What are we doing? 21 was it? Yep, Transwarp 21. Sweet. Right, our next checkpoint is going to be the Gamma Eridon system. So we're going to be going back up the way now. We're going to catch these few systems here that we've gone by. Okay, so we'll get ready to engage that course, and we will engage now. Come on, I don't have time for this getting stuck in the sun. Man, that... I'm telling you, every second counts. It really, really does. And the worst thing is, I'm a little bit rusty. I haven't done this in a while, to be honest with you. Yeah, the seconds really, really do count. Alright, next we're going to the Mylasa system. And after that, then we're going to the New Romulus system. And after New Romulus, we're heading down to the Khitomer system. And after Khitomer, we're going to the Kronos system. Okay, we have just under 7 minutes left on the clock. We're going pretty good. We're actually coming up to a tricky part now, and to be honest, I absolutely hate this part. Because it can work out nicely for you, or the whole thing can just fall to bits, to be perfectly honest. So what happens now is, once we get to the Sanac system, we need to actually transwarp to the Defera system in the Alpha Quadrant. So as soon as we hit this checkpoint, once we hear those beeps, I'm going to click on the transwarp button. So what's going to happen is we're going to end up in Defera system space, and then we're going to have to exit Defera system space to come back out to sector space. When we're out in sector space, we're then going to have to set a course for Defera itself, even though that we just came out of there. And there we are now. We're starting to transwarp, and there we go. So in order to get out of Defera system space as quickly as possible, you want to have your mouse up here ready to click exit system, or exit system, or leave system, whatever the hell it is. Like so. Boom, leave the system. And there we go. The next thing that we want to do is plot a course for here. Try and catch this one. There we go. Stop, turn around, open map, and point down here, full throttle, and then set the course and kick in slipstream. Okay, that worked out fairly okay. I don't know if it was enough, to be honest with you. We have lost a few seconds here and there. Anyway, our next system is the Algira system. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. As you get close to the edge of the map here, you get another one of those notifications that says you are leaving, you do not have permission to go into unexplored space, and it frickin' stops you in your tracks. Anyway, yeah, you need to be on the ball for that one as well. Our next system is Deep Space Nine. That's where we have to go to next. So we'll get ready for that one. And after that, we are going to the Corwin system. Okay, and after the Corwin system, we're going to the Beta Z system. And hopefully by the time we get to the Beta Z system, our slipstream should be off its cooldown and we can kick it in and get up here as quickly as possible. This, I can tell you right now, is going to be tight. It is going to be very, very tight. Okay, so we're on course for the Beta Z system. Our next system is the Chapelle system. There we go. Another row done. Okay, as soon as we hit full throttle, we will kick in slipstream, like now. And then we're going up to the Tellar system. And from the Tellar system, we're going to the Mizar system. Or Mizar system. I think it's Mizar system. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be very, very tight. In fact, to be honest, I'm not confident that I'm actually going to get this. But we'll be close. We'll be very close. It's just we lost a few seconds here and there. Not the end of the world. Like I said, you get rewarded as you complete each checkpoint. So you know, we're just going to miss out on, say, 25,000 energy credits. That's about it, really. Okay, so we've set course for the Zenketh system. The next one is the Ferenginar system. There's Ferenginar. Or Zenketh. We're heading up for Ferenginar now. And we have 1 minute and 25 seconds left. Ooh, 30 seconds left on the slipstream. We might pull this one out of the bag. Yeah, we just might. It'll be close. It's going to be close. I guarantee you that. It is going to be close. Alright, 1 minute, 12 seconds left on the slipstream. I think we can do it. Alright, so the final system is the Breen system. It's the last one on the list. And once we get to full throttle, we have 35 seconds left. Let's kick it in now. And we quickly shoot over there in 30 seconds. Here's hoping. seconds left on the clock. See what I mean? It's going to be tight. and this is like what the perfect build for doing this. And there we are, Tour of the Galaxy complete. Got a whole bunch of commendation XP and another 25,000 energy credits. So yeah, that's how you do Tour of the Galaxy. You can then turn in the mission. All checkpoints have been completed, and that's it. You got your rewards as you were doing the mission, so you don't actually get anything at the very end. Anyway, that's Tour of the Galaxy. You can do that once a day, every 20 hours basically, on every character on your account. So the more characters you have, the more EC that you can get per day or per 20 hours. One thing I should point out, down here, the Beta Z system, that is the 23rd checkpoint. Once you get, or is it the 27th? It's one of the two. It's 23rd or 27th checkpoint. I can't remember. I think 23rd though. Once you get 27th or 23rd checkpoint, I think it's 23rd, you will unlock for free this trait called Well Traveled, and it is a 20% reduction on your transwarp abilities. And a lot of people don't know about this trait. It's an additional free trait. Once you earned it, that's it. You have it. You cannot lose it. And yeah, it's a 20% reduction on the cooldown for your transwarps. Pretty big, really, and very, very useful. So at the very least, I advise you do the Tour of the Galaxy mission to get the well-traveled space trait, at the very least. Anyway, we will leave it there for this episode. Thanks a million for watching, folks. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And as always, please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. My name is Winters, and I'll catch you next time. So until then, take care.